Hey, Patriots fans. Today we're diving deep into everything happening with the New England Patriots, and there's so much to cover that it's going to be a wild ride. Since we missed our usual midweek live stream, I figured why not take some of your questions from the fan mail and answer them right here for all Patriot supporters. Let's get into it and break down the season, the players, and what we can realistically expect moving forward. Starting off with a big question about Drake, Maye, and Henderson stats. Right now, Maye has thrown 20 touchdowns this season, along with 4 interceptions. And if you look at the next 6 games, I would confidently predict that he's going to end the season around 31 touchdowns. This guy is consistent, and even in tough matchups, he's managing to find his targets and make plays. Henderson's numbers are a little trickier to predict because we're not entirely sure how much playing time he'll get once Rondre Stevenson comes back into the mix. My best estimate is that Henderson will finish with about 600 rushing yards and roughly 200 receiving yards. He's versatile, but his usage depends heavily on the offensive strategy once the starting lineup is fully healthy. Now, when it comes to evaluating this Patriots team in a broader context, 11 games in gives us enough to start making some comparisons. While this team may not be historically legendary yet, it's shaping up to be one of the stronger Patriots rosters of the last 2.5 decades. If I were to rank post-Tom Brady teams, I'd place this team somewhere in the top 10, probably around 8th. It's clear that this is the best Patriots squad since the end of the Brady era. Even compared to the 2008 season, where the team missed the playoffs, this group is showing more consistency and a higher ceiling. Of course, the 2007 team remains untouchable in the history books, arguably the greatest of all time, and the 2015 team, had they stayed healthy, could have contended for a similarly high ranking. Switching gears to the offense, let's talk about Henderson's role when Stevenson returns. Henderson is a dynamic player, capable of explosive plays when he bounces outside, but he has some limitations running between the tackles, especially in the A-gap. The Patriots' ability to run up the middle has diminished since Rondre went down, which highlights the contrast in running styles. While Henderson may not take over as the full-time starter, his involvement in the game plan is going to increase. Expect him to get more carries per game and continue contributing in the passing game. His presence adds a different dimension to the backfield and allows the team to diversify its offensive looks. The wide receiver situation is equally intriguing, especially when we talk about Kyle Williams and Kahan Booty. Kyle Williams has shown flashes of speed and potential, but there's a disconnect between him and Drake, Maye in timing and route execution. On the other hand, Kahan Booty has been incredibly reliable and consistent, particularly on deep balls. Every week, he and Maye have been able to connect on precise throws, creating opportunities for big plays downfield. When Booty returns, I expect Williams to see fewer snaps simply because the chemistry between Maye and Booty is so effective. Booty brings that veteran presence and understanding of the system that makes him a crucial component of the passing game. Turning to the offensive line, there's been a lot of discussion about sack numbers and protection. Over the past 7 years, the coaching under Doug Marrone has yielded mixed results. While it may not be elite, it's far from disastrous. The current roster features some young talent like Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, alongside more experienced players such as Morgan Moses. Improvement is expected year over year, and the draft strategy next season should prioritize bolstering the right tackle position, along with adding an edge rusher and a wide receiver. This forward-thinking approach will help sustain the offensive momentum that Maye has been driving. Speaking of Maye, let's talk MVP potential. The way he's playing right now is nothing short of remarkable. He's consistently making plays under pressure, evading defenders, and reading the field with a level of precision that rivals the league's top quarterbacks. Week after week, he's showing a 100 quarterback rating performance, spreading the ball efficiently, and making decisions that maximize his team's chances of success. Comparing him to other MVP-level quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, Maye demonstrates the same ability to execute under stress and capitalize on defense's weaknesses. This season, he's absolutely a legitimate candidate for the MVP award, and if he keeps up this pace, it's hard to imagine anyone else taking it. On the defensive side, there are questions about how the team will handle elite quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson. Justin Fields had some success running against the Patriots, but it's a different challenge entirely when facing a quarterback of Jackson's caliber. The key for New England will be to apply consistent pressure while also maintaining discipline with spies on mobile quarterbacks. Defense will be tested in high-stakes games, and execution will be critical to any Super Bowl aspirations. One thing is clear. This Patriots team has the athleticism and strategy to compete with the best, but consistency and situational awareness will determine their ultimate success. Special teams and role players have also made significant impacts. Tyrus Tonga, while not a starting fullback, is contributing in a meaningful way, especially in creating holes and supporting offensive schemes. Jack Westover continues to provide flexibility at fullback and tight end positions, which will be crucial when injuries or roster adjustments occur. Veteran leadership and adaptability remain key components of this team's identity, allowing them to adjust dynamically to different opponents and game situations. Looking at the broader landscape, the Patriots' path through the AFC is promising. Teams like the Chiefs and Colts have shown vulnerabilities, while others like the Broncos haven't consistently proven themselves. The Bills remain a top contender, but with this current momentum, New England is positioned to challenge any team. With Drake Maye's leadership, a balanced running attack, strategic use of receivers, and a steadily improving offensive line, the Patriots could very realistically secure the #1 seed in the AFC, gaining a first-round bye and controlling their playoff destiny. Every matchup will be critical, and maintaining health and focus will be the ultimate test as the season progresses. Continuing on, the Patriots' offensive balance is one of the most fascinating aspects of this season. Drake Maye isn't just throwing touchdowns. He's elevating everyone around him. His decision-making under pressure has been impressive, rolling out and still finding open receivers even when the defense collapses. The way he manipulates coverage, throws over the top, and hits back shoulder targets demonstrates a quarterback operating at the highest level. It's not just about raw stats, it's about making the right play in critical moments, and Maye has done that consistently, week in and week out. This level of play is precisely what gives the Patriots a legitimate shot at not only contending in the AFC, but also making a deep run in the postseason. On the running side, the combination of Henderson and Stevenson provides a dynamic backfield that keeps defenses guessing. Henderson's ability to break outside and create explosive plays is complemented by Stevenson's more between-the-tackle, grinded-out style. This dual-threat approach forces defenses to prepare for multiple looks on every down, which is exactly the type of versatility New England thrives on. Even if Henderson isn't the full-time starter when Stevenson returns, his involvement will remain significant because the team can't afford to lose the edge he provides in open space. The Patriots' running game is evolving into a true weapon, capable of controlling tempo and opening opportunities for the passing game. The wide receiver core continues to be a major storyline. Kahan Booty's return will reinvigorate the passing attack, providing a consistent deep threat that complements Drake Maye's accuracy and timing. The connection between Maye and Booty has been remarkable all season, turning routine plays into potential game-changing moments. While Kyle Williams shows promise with speed and burst, the chemistry isn't there yet, and that's reflected in the reduced snap count when Booty is active. This emphasis on timing and precision is a hallmark of effective NFL offenses, and it gives the Patriots an edge in critical situations. The ability to move the ball efficiently downfield while maintaining high completion rates is a key factor in sustaining drives and controlling the clock. Defensively, there's a lot of optimism mixed with caution. The Patriots have been able to generate pressure while maintaining discipline in coverage, but elite mobile quarterbacks remain a challenge. Lamar Jackson and other top-tier playmakers require not only strategic planning, but flawless execution. The team's defensive scheming will need to account for dual-threat quarterbacks, ensuring that spies are in place while still generating pressure. Justin Fields' success running against them highlights potential vulnerabilities, but also emphasizes the importance of preparation and adaptability. This defense has shown resilience and intelligence, And if they continue to refine their approach, they can hold their own against any offense in the league. Special teams and role players continue to provide depth and flexibility. Tyrus Tonga's role in opening holes and supporting the offense is subtle but impactful. Players like Jack Westover provide versatility, allowing the Patriots to adjust personnel based on injuries or matchup requirements. Veteran leadership from key contributors fosters cohesion and ensures the team remains disciplined, even in high-pressure situations. These small but meaningful contributions often determine the outcome of close games, and the Patriots' attention to detail in these areas is paying dividends. Looking ahead to the postseason, the Patriots are positioned as serious contenders in the AFC. Teams like the Chiefs, Colts, and Broncos have shown inconsistency, while the Bills remain formidable but beatable. With Drake Maye's current form, a balanced offensive attack, and a defense capable of making critical stops, New England has the tools to secure a top seed and gain home field advantage. Each game moving forward will be a test of consistency, health, and execution, but the trajectory suggests that the Patriots are peaking at exactly the right time. Confidence is high, but there's no room for complacency. The potential MVP run for Drake Maye adds another layer of excitement to this season. His ability to evade pressure, deliver accurate passes, and consistently make the right decisions under duress positions him among the league's elite. Watching him roll out, scan the field, and find receivers in tight windows is a masterclass in quarterback play. He's showing the poise, vision, and athleticism necessary to compete with the NFL's best, and his performances are becoming a defining feature of this Patriots team. Fans can expect him to continue dominating the narrative, both in highlight reels and in statistical production. Off the field, the roster's composition shows a team built for adaptability and resilience. Injuries are always part of the NFL, but the Patriots have managed depth and rotations effectively, ensuring that key contributors remain fresh and productive. The coaching staff's ability to maximize talent while adjusting strategies week to week demonstrates why New England continues to be a team that can surprise and outmaneuver opponents. Whether it's adjusting the run-pass balance, shifting personnel on the offensive line, or finding creative ways to use tight ends and receivers, the strategic thinking behind the scenes is as impressive as what we see on the field. With the playoffs approaching, the Patriots' schedule and matchups will be critical. Every game carries weight, not just in terms of wins and losses, but also for team chemistry, momentum, and injury management. Securing a first-round bye would provide a significant advantage, allowing the team to enter the postseason well-rested and healthy. With Drake Maye leading the offense, Henderson and Stevenson controlling the ground game, and Booty returning as a deep threat, the Patriots' offensive blueprint is clear: efficiency, adaptability, and big play potential. The defense, meanwhile, must continue to refine its approach to mobile quarterbacks and elite offensive talent, ensuring that the team remains competitive against every possible opponent. The excitement among fans is palpable because this team is doing something special. They're showing resilience, adaptability, and the ability to perform in clutch moments. With every passing week, the Patriots are proving that they can compete with anyone, in any situation, at any stage of the season. While there are still challenges ahead, from maintaining health to executing flawlessly against top competition, the outlook is incredibly positive. The pieces are in place for a deep playoff run, and every game provides new opportunities for this team to define itself as a contender once again in the modern NFL. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers around Foxborough grew louder overnight as tight end Mark Andrews was announced by the Patriots, sending a jolt through a fanbase hungry for offensive identity. While the franchise has remained quiet on the fine print, insiders describe palpable excitement echoing through the team facility. Andrews, long regarded as one of the most dynamic and hard-to-cover tight ends in the league, arrives with the kind of presence that can reshape an offense before he even steps on the field. Coaches are said to be buzzing about the immediate ripple effect his arrival could trigger. Rumor has it that meetings with offensive staff stretched longer than usual, with play designers sketching possibilities like kids handed a fresh box of crayons. Andrews brings a blend of size, route savvy, and red zone gravity that the Patriots have been searching for since their system last leaned heavily on tight end production. Some players reportedly joked that the playbook suddenly felt lighter, as if missing pieces had finally clicked into place. Quarterback whispers also surfaced, with talk that Andrews wasted no time studying film to sync with his new signal caller. Observers inside the building hinted that the chemistry was surprisingly natural, almost suspiciously quick for two players who barely shared a handshake before the announcement. One source described their early connection as effortless, like they'd been running these routes for years. Fans outside the facility gathered in small clusters, trading theories about how Andrews could open up lanes for the receivers and ease pressure on a young offense still trying to establish rhythm. The move has already stirred debates among analysts, some calling it a potential turning point, others urging caution until the first real offensive series proves whether the hype matches reality. Still, even amid uncertainty, one thing feels undeniable. The mood around New England has shifted. Andrews' arrival hasn't just added a weapon. It has reintroduced a sense of intrigue, a spark of creative chaos, and maybe, just maybe, the possibility that the Patriots have found the missing piece they've been quietly searching for. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.